So what's happening? We have synergistic and then we have unexpected. They're destined. Either this third party is destined to meet somebody else. This is your energetic match. Unexpected people, events, messages, or travel. Let's see what the bottom says. Obstacle. Whatever led you to this point in your life, it was to direct you to your higher purpose. And then it says new exciting adventure. Yeah, this third party is going to meet somebody new. It's destined. Can we get one more? For the can we clarify persistence? Yeah, new pattern, a new cycle. Yeah, see? The third party is destined to meet somebody new. Yeah. The third party is going to meet somebody new, period. So this is going to be your July 2021 general love message. This is for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. So I am switching things up this month. I'm going to do a tarot spread. I'm going to pull an oracle message at the end for you guys. Let's see what's going to go down this month, what you're meant to learn, what obstacles you may face, and we'll extend this and look at your person because this is a love reading. So this will apply to people that are in relationships, in separation. Even if you're single, this may apply to you, okay? I'll get as specific as possible. So let's get started. I'm going to do an 8-card spread straight off the top. Queen of Wands, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Justice in the upright, King of Cups, okay? 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Swords in reverse, the Lovers in the upright. Wow, crowned by the Justice card, 6 of Swords in reverse, okay? Overall energy is Temperance, so divine timing. We have fated events this month for you guys. We definitely have a need for you to be patient. There's a need for you to relax, not worry, not stress. Really take some time out to really commune with your inner self, okay? There could be a significant Sagittarius. We have the Queen of Wands, so there's a female, Aries or Pisces, Sagittarius or Leo. Okay, this could be a male or a female, but predominantly a feminine energy. We have Gemini, male or female. With the Lovers, we have Libra, and then we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have all fixed signs, so Aquarius and Taurus as well. All right, so what it looks like is that at some point you had felt like you were the only person putting in a lot of effort in a relationship. So since this is an Aries reading, I feel like you guys are the ones that are kind of stepping into your power. There may have been something that you were invested in, or maybe you're noticing that somebody hasn't been investing as much in a relationship or putting in a dedicated effort when it comes to relationships or partnerships. I feel like, with the Queen of Wands, you're trying to manifest or attract different partnerships or different type of relationships moving forward, because I feel like there could have been something that you put a lot of time and energy in and it didn't work out, at least in the way you wanted it to. I'm also feeling like you are becoming more independent. There could be something going on with your career. There could be something in the career, finances, or anything that's related to your abundance that may have come to a halt, a complete end. There could have been a lack of dedicated effort or a lack of productivity or progress when it came to a financial endeavor. I feel like you're really focusing on manifesting, using the law of attraction to your favor, and attracting more abundance, opportunities, or just a change. Some of you guys, I do feel like you are looking into doing some sort of spell work as it relates to attraction spells, attracting finances and abundance to you. So that's very interesting. Since the law of attraction came up, in your recent past, I want to take a look at that a little bit further for you guys. I'm going to use the Law of Attraction deck by Allenstein Wellness to see what you're attracting in the month of July. Clarify. Ten of Wands. I feel like if this is a relationship, which it really does feel like, you're not wanting to put effort into something, or you're realizing that there was a lack of effort, or lack of dedicated effort, a lack of investment. You're realizing that somebody was procrastinating, but it just feels like with these candles, especially with this woman here, with this candle in her hand, you're looking at ulterior, I don't want to say ulterior, but other methods or other modalities spiritually to increase abundance. And then there could be somebody that has some sort of ulterior motive here, because that word came up for a reason. So there could be someone that is using spell work to block productivity, because I do feel like there's a block in productivity or some sort of progress. Maybe money came to a halt and you're trying to manifest, or this is trying to block your manifestation. This could be something external to you. Let's see. So the card coming out is future you now. You're already that person deserving. You have arrived. Bucket list, achieving your dreams. Yeah, I definitely feel that you're manifesting. Write it down. The universe has received your order. Know, feel, it's yours. Done. Writing brings it into physical form. And I see be specific. The universe can only give you what you ask for. Narrow it down. Be as specific as it feels. So I definitely feel like you're doing a lot of manifesting. What's this Eight of Pentacles? Daily habits. Yeah, there could be a little bit of procrastination. Self-care, morning, evening, success routines, make healthy choices. Cumulative effects and subliminals. Subliminal messages, subliminals just to help you reprogram your thought process. If it's not something external to you, then it would be your own, like I said, your own fears and insecurities when it comes to finances and career and relationships. And the reason I'm bringing up finances and career, because I do feel like you're trying to manifest something, and what's happening is you're needing to move into the Queen of Wands energy to feel as if whatever it is that you're wanting is manifested. You have to align yourself to what it is that you want vibrationally, and you have to act as if you already have it. So there was something here that made you feel like you didn't have it, or there was something blocking you with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And like I said, it could be a thought process. It could be the fact that a relationship ended, or financially you don't feel where you want to be, and that's preventing you from feeling confident about yourself, because the Queen of Wands is a very confident energy. So moving into this section here, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Four of Swords. Back to what I was saying about that halt, that something is not moving in your favor. At least this is the perception. But when we see the Wheel of Fortune, again, this is about karma. This is about the past. For some of you guys, there is something from your past that has been affecting you with this Four of Swords in reverse. So you're worried about something coming back around, or you're worried about lack. You're worried that you're repeating a cycle, or you're acknowledging that there's a pattern, and it is putting you in this energy of feeling lack. And again, we're talking about relationships here. So there's something that you are manifesting, but you feel like you don't have enough. So that could be why the financial aspect is here. So even if you're male or female, there could be this need for you to feel accomplished, to feel, to see it physically, see your abundance, see success, see whatever this goal is achieved physically, for you to feel as if you have reached some sort of milestone in your life. So you're being affected by different situations here. And one of them is definitely feeling like you're not finding partnerships that are in alignment to what you want. You're manifesting, but whatever's coming in is not meeting your expectations. And it could be because of the way you're thinking, your choices in the past, or, you're realizing that the choices you've made in the past are what's affecting your forward movement. The Four of Swords suggests that you need to really reassess. And this is going to require you to really kind of pull back and isolate yourself, but not in an unhealthy way, just enough to allow yourself to kind of rest, focus, and reflect on your forward movement. I feel like there could be something that you're focusing on that is not serving a purpose for you right now with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Definitely seeing some sort of lesson that needs to be learned here, or there could be you going back into a cycle or a pattern, okay? But the Queen of Wands is the energy that you want to be in. Ultimate love. Forgive others and yourself. Release the past. Again, you're having a hard time releasing the past. Change inner to change outer. Yeah. Some of you guys, you are angry. You're sad. You're heartbroken. You're still holding on to some sort of event. We have mayhem. But it says your manifestations happening. Current issue reveals past wounds. Again, more reference to the past. So whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish, there is something blocking you, and it is your inability to release the past. But there is spiritual growth. Spirit is asking you to hang tight. Feel like you're a little bit restless, a little bit, something's happening, it's a little bit unnerving, or the lack of something happening is really just driving you crazy, because there could be something that you're waiting on, and it could be a communication. But this Queen of Wands suggests that somebody here is actively manifesting. It's like you're trying to manifest something. What is it that they're trying to manifest? You're trying to manifest something from the past. You want something from the past to come back. The card that came out was the Observe card. And it says getting caught up in the story or details, total acceptance of what is. Step back, see the bigger picture. You are trying to bring something back that didn't work. You're trying to hold on to something that's not working. You haven't healed. And if you have detached from it, if you have walked away from it physically, there's a part of you that is still actively manifesting a return, because you could be fixated on a past event, or if you're not manifesting a return, there could be a certain pattern that keeps coming up in your life. And the universe is saying, observe this pattern, observe why you keep attracting the same people or same circumstances, why this keeps happening, why do you keep feeling unfulfilled, or why do why is something not growing? So there's something that you need to observe. Four of Swords, you need to take some time out and reflect on it. There's something here that's really causing you to feel stressed out. It's as darkest before the dawn. Yeah. Breakdown before the breakthrough, major shift. There's a shift. And like I said, there's stall, or there's something that came to a stop, this delay. Some of you guys feel like it's because of some sort of external factor. Be careful of that, because beliefs come true. You could be projecting, or you could be pointing blame, or feeling like the victim, feeling victimized even. Your beliefs create your reality. Recognize and change emotions, reprogram subconscious mind. Four of Swords suggests that there's a ruminating thought, thinking about something over and over and over again. There's a challenge here, and something, like I said, is creating a delay, or there's a detour. There is something that is being delayed, or the universe is intervening. When we see this Wheel of Fortune, we know that this is divine timing, or that something's not moving because there is a reason. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, so it's technically you haven't released a cycle yet. And it says revise, rethink, follow signs, guidance, test before leveling up. So there is some sort of something coming back in order to test whether you have found self-love, or if you have been able to forgive others, or yourself. This is a test coming up to see if you have released the past. Okay, did you change? Did you learn the lesson? Because it's coming back up, because you may have not learned a particular lesson, especially if you're connecting to a fire sign, a woman, or if you're a fire sign woman, specifically Aries. This is an Aries reading. There's this pattern coming back up, and there's something that needs to be a wrong that needs to be righted. This could be someone, and this came back out, beliefs. This could be someone that you're connecting to. Your beliefs create your realities. Recognize and change emotions. What needs to be changed? What emotions need to be changed here? Four of Swords, you still need some healing. Spirit is saying, yeah, you're not happy. You're not happy. So okay. So Spirit says you're not happy, and it's because, you know, you've been alone, you've been single, some of you guys, or some of you guys have just been in a relationship that hasn't worked out or hasn't been growing. There hasn't been a commitment offered, or if you're in a commitment, it kind of feels like you're the only one putting in the work, okay? It says combine talent with passion, live your dreams, helping others, gratitude. Yeah, you're just not feeling, you're not in a space of gratitude, you're in a space of lack with that Wheel of Fortune, because Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you know, kind of denotes bad luck, you know, financial loss, unexpected changes for the worse. So you feel like there's just things happening around you. You feel like you've been through a lot of tumultuous events, especially when in regards to love, right? You feel like, you know, just things have been happening and it has not been in your favor, and you want justice here, and I do see justice coming in. However, this challenge is about you revising a certain pattern or realizing a certain pattern first. So let's see what that pattern is, because that's important so that you know what to do to heal it, right? So if this pattern is you not, you know, accepting less than you deserve, you engaging in a relationship with someone that is not being fair to you, that's not reciprocating what you're putting into the relationship, there's a need for you to evaluate that and see if this is something that benefits you. For others of you guys are just having a hard time forgiving the past. I just saw forgiveness. Somebody hurt you. Yeah, see? And there goes my omen. Yeah, some of you guys are not. Look, I can't make this up. Look at that. Look, and let's see what's under forgiveness, completion. So to complete the cycle, you have to forgive some sort of betrayal. You're still holding on to it. Still hurts. You still haven't healed from it. Okay? I'm also seeing too that what goes around comes around. So somebody is getting karma. If you were wrong, somebody is going to get karma with the Justice card. Something's coming back around. Okay, with this Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. Okay? Yeah, so you're having a hard time forgiving a betrayal. And that's what's needed in order for this cycle to complete. You have to release it. But part of you releasing the betrayal, and it could be triggered by anybody. It could have been from childhood. Whatever this betrayal is, in order for you to forgive it, you're going to have to acknowledge and accept the circumstance. And what's happening is, too, Spirit is telling me that the challenge is that you have an expectation of getting hurt. You have an expectation of somebody hurting you, taking advantage of you. However this betrayal takes place in your life, you have been conditioned to believe that it's always going to happen, and it always happens. And it kind of pushes you in this state of not wanting to try. And this could be why this Eight of Pentacles, you're not putting in the effort, dedicated effort. You're kind of staying in that Queen of Wands energy where you know, the Queen of Wands is a very expressive energy. Even though she's upright, I feel like you know, at some point you were this Queen of Wands, very spontaneous, very exuberant, very open. But then something happened and it brought you into this space of feeling lack. Now, this is someone could be seeing you as the Queen of Wands, and someone could be wanting to come in and to apologize, because I definitely see someone manifesting a return. Someone sees you as their happiness, but they feel challenged. So if this is someone wanting to say, hey, I'm sorry for what I did, for what I said, this person's having a hard time coming in. They feel challenged. But with this Darkest Before the Dawn card, I feel like there's a dissolving a barrier. So whatever this barrier is, which we see here, it's being dissolved. So some of you guys, it could be an external factor. There could be another woman with a Queen of Wands, and she could be blocking the forward movement progress of this relationship for whatever reason. Can we clarify that? Eight of Pentacles as an external factor. Eight of Pentacles in reverse as an external factor. Lessons of Saturn and lessons of Pluto. We have patterns of control, power, and manipulation. There's a karmic. Saturn is one of our karmic relationship that could be involved in this situation, preventing forward movement or an external factor, or you are in a karmic relationship. And part of this challenging part of the challenges of this particular relationship or connection is for you to break the patterning, for you to learn a lesson. So it is going to come in with a very powerful spiritual lesson. It's coming in with a lot of pain. Clarify 8 of Pentacles using the Love Oracle deck. Lessons of Pluto, lessons of Saturn. But there's manipulation here. We have girl talk. Yeah, time with friends and moving on. Happily single, living in a moment. Having a hard time moving on after a relationship ended. Still heartbroken. Deeply hurt, sad over a separation. You're still grieving it. With the 8 of Pentacles, something ended. What's the Queen of Wands? This could be another person. We have mirroring each other's self-image. Relationship reflects our wounds. Chaser. Okay, so she's coming up as a chaser. Maybe you were the chaser. You may have abandonment issues. Fear of abandonment. And then we have Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. Some of you guys, yeah, a relationship came to an end. Or you're having a hard time processing the fact that something has ended. So the advice here is in July, you need to get into the Queen of Wands energy. You need to get into an energy of manifesting the type of relationship you want. But it's going to require you to get in, to align yourself to the energy by changing your thought process. Clarify the 4 of Swords. By believing that you deserve. Yeah, see? Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. Yeah, not feeling like you're good enough, not enough. Okay? So what's this Justice coming in? Welcoming, love. You're going to meet someone new, okay? But it's time for you to open up your heart. So Spirit is bringing in a lover, okay? And it's a divine connection. It could be a Gemini. We have Libra. So the Justice is someone's coming in, heart with a key, but you need to be open to it. What's this Forgiveness card? The Runner. Okay, so this is someone from your past. Okay, so Spirit is telling me that what is over is that if there is a karmic relationship, that's over. If there was another person, a karmic, a chaser, Queen of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo, or whoever she represents here, I really feel that she could have been the part of the reason why this relationship came to an end because of this manipulation. And the fact that I see with this woman here doing this work is the reason why I'm saying that there could be some sort of outside influence. I want to put one more card on the 8 of Pentacles. I need to see an external reason for ending here with the Grim Reaper. Seduction. I knew it. I knew it. I could read my cards. I knew it. See that? Third party interference. That's what that is. So some of you guys, I'm right. I did pick that up correctly. Some of you guys feel, you may not have proof, and some of you guys may have proof that somebody did something magically or through manipulation, seduction, flirting, whatever it was, to tempt your person to create an ending. Whoever that person was in the past is receiving karma. Show me their karma. And it probably is the fact that the relationship with them, it doesn't work out. But let's see. Show me the karma for the third party interference. So the karma is, we have Phoenix. Your person's changing their mind. We have sudden change. We have a Tower, Phoenix. Yeah, there is something being transformed. So I just want you to see that both cards say transformation. Something's changing. I feel like your person's mind's changing about the third party. So you see here, both cards say transformation. So we have sudden change, new phase, rekindle. So what's being rekindled is your person's running away from that chaser, which is the karmic. She's coming up as the Queen of Wands. Okay. And she doesn't have to be a fire sign. So the runner is running away from the chaser, and they're coming in with this offer of or some sort of apology. Can we clarify Justice now? Yeah, we have acceptance. Accepting yourself. And then the Lovers is being clarified by twin flames. Exactly. And then there's reconciliation. That's the Wheel of Fortune. King of Cups, please. Exactly. Exactly. Fated. This is all fated. Everything that happened in your love situation was fated. Tell me about the King of Cups. And he's thinking about you. He's thinking about you heavy. He could be a Cancer. Look. Oh my God. I'm like connected today, you guys. Look at this. I'm tapped all the way the fuck in. Like, what the hell? I don't even need these cards at this point. He's thinking about you. He's hurt. He's hurt over the fact that he hurt you. He wants to open his heart. Like, he knows he broke your heart. And now his heart is open to you because he's heartbroken. Let me explain that. The relationship is over, triggered the fuck out of him. And he may have not known this until after he has been betrayed by this third party interference, which could be a parent, a family member, a spouse, or whatever, a woman, or another man. He's been thinking about you. He's been thinking about how he broke your heart. He's been thinking about how you've closed off your heart to him. And the fact that you may not love him anymore, or you may not love her anymore, that's crazy. That's driving this person crazy. Six of Swords. They're unable to move on. They're trying to move on because the emotions are very overwhelming. This awakening, the way you went through your awakening, feminine, was that you got rejected, you got left, you really felt devastation. I feel devastation here. I feel devastation. And that's what triggered your awakening. And now your masculine gets a taste of that. Feeling abandoned, feeling rejected, feeling unworthy or unloved or not good enough. They're feeling the other side of that. That's their karma. Six of Swords, please, Spirit. Yeah, told you, trigger. Told you that. Told you that the emotions are triggering that awakening. So the universe wants you to trust. There's a plan here. What's the plan with this trigger, please, universe? What's the plan? Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation, and transition. And then we have wedding rings, engagement rings. So there's a soul contract coming to an end. And if this person's married, there's a breakup. Some of you guys, this is an ending of a silent treatment. So if this is your spouse, if this is your husband, there's an ending of this silent treatment. So what came out first was wedding rings, then engagement ring, and then acts. And then interesting and conversing more. So there's a ending for a new beginning. So there could be someone leaving one commitment and starting a new one. Someone could just be ending a commitment. Breakup, separation, stop the patterns. Yeah. One thing that's going to happen is this patterning, this cycle, if there's the completion of someone repeating something over and over and over again. Or if this was you having these painful experiences in love, your justice is that you are having a second chance to do it over. Maybe you're finally getting this reconciliation that you've been praying for. And then there is some sort of communication coming in. So let's go ahead and extend so that we can see what this communication is about. We're going to see what your person thinks. We'll pull two cards to see what your person thinks. It could be male or female. But this King of Cups is an energy of a man that is emotionally trying to hold back his emotions. He's being very stoic. He's feeling an emotion or having a realization that he has deep emotions for someone. And the card that came out was this person wants to let you know that they love you and they want to share their good news. So what they want to share with you now is that they know that they love you. Now they're ready to open up. This must have been somebody very emotionally unavailable. They crossed the line with you. Let's clarify. I love you. Soulmate. You are this person's soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement. You have a soul contract with this person. They're waking up to it, or they're realizing out of all the soulmates or the other between you and the other person, they're realizing that they love you. And I wish I could share my good news. Karmic relationship. They're learning from the past. They finally learned their lesson, or they're about to. Perception's changing. Something's changing about their perception, beliefs. Temperance angel, overall energy. Let's clarify it before we go into the extended. If you would like to see more, an in-depth reading about this, we're going to talk about your person. We're going to see what they think and feel about this connection, what their intentions are in the month of July. We're going to talk about this karmic relationship, this other soulmate. Sorry
have we both know I'm not the one, and it's time. We both know that I'm not the one for you, and it's time for me to heal. I feel like your person feels like they're not good enough. Okay, there could be a realization at the end of this month that even with this coming back, even with this apology, it could just be for closure for some of you guys. Okay, or this person just doesn't feel good enough. So in the extended, we're going to look at your person's thoughts, their feelings, their intentions. We're going to look into that karmic relationship. We're also going to look at blocks and obstacles, the best possible outcome for July, and then I'll ask about what happens after July if this person's not ready, because we do see that this person needs some healing because they're wounded, and again, they're repeating a pattern. So they could be going back to a particular soulmate or doing something over and over again that's not good for them, and it could be based on this abandonment issue. So we need to see how they need to heal that abandonment. Now, part of this lesson again is this detaching from this karmic cycle, or this either person, this attachment with the devil, this toxicity, this addiction. Okay, and then we have Empress in reverse. This could be another woman. We have Libra, Taurus energy. It could be any sign, but again, like I said, there's some sort of clarity. Okay, Ace of Swords, clarity, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is you finding your worth, knowing your worth, feeling valuable, knowing you're deserving of more, and practicing self-love, making better decisions. This is a earth sign energy towards Virgo, Capricorn. This could represent a relationship. This could represent, you feeling more stable and grounded, or you focusing on yourself, maybe something more practical, maybe your home, your children. And then we have Five of Swords coming out of conflict. Someone's not confused anymore. Someone's going to be coming out of denial. Two of Pentacles, no more juggling, making a decision, no more juggling two people, two things. And then we have the Six of Wands. This is forward movement. This is, a successful completion of some sort of cycle with the Hangman, clarity, new perspective here. Okay, Piscean energy. So we have a lot of things happening here. Moving into July towards August, we have Capricorn, if I didn't mention, and then we have Sagittarius as well. So the extended is $5.55 to rent. If you are going to rent it, please look in the description box for the link, and I'll also put the link in the comment section for you guys to make it easier. And you could purchase the extended. You could also sign up for my Patreon, where you can get access to the extended videos. Okay, unlimited extended access for $11.11, and you get weekly oracle messages as well. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonates for you. If it does, please hit the like button, and please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.
They didn't want anything else. They didn't want a relationship with me. They may have said that, but they didn't want it, right? Because of their actions. And this is you finally getting the closure you need to let go of this rejection, and not to internalize it, okay? And to finally say, you know what? If this person left, or if this person rejected me, it was divine intervention that this happened, okay? Because I would have stayed in that fantasy. I would have stayed and continued to go against myself and hurt myself by staying in that relationship. Others of you guys, this is your person finally distancing themselves from something that they thought, or something that they were in denial about. We have a completion of a cycle. Okay? So, best possible outcome here. Despite the obstacles that this person's facing, which is a fear, a little bit of third-party interference, a little bit of a negative pattern. Let me get the main obstacle for this person. Main obstacle. We have timing, not the right time. We have that envious person, that third-party interference, and they're trying to be cautious before making this decision, being overly cautious. Yeah, there's another partnership.